Hi, everybody. So, today is day 18 of quarantine, I believe. Honestly, I'm losing track. It's a lot. Um, and I started this video a couple of times today. There's some days you just like jump out of bed and it's like, yeah, yoga time. But today was not one of those days. I started a couple of times and then there was some construction going on outside and then my phone rang and I couldn't really pull it all together. So we're going to try it again. Yeah, I thought today we would pay attention to our shoulders a little bit. Mostly because I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it in my shoulders. So let's get started. Coming into a comfortable seat at the top of your mat. And if you have a pillow or a blanket or a meditation cushion, you can put it underneath you so that your hips are above your knees. And it just helps tilt the pelvis and elongate the spine when you're sitting. And it helps us deepen the breath. So let's take a really deep breath through the nose all the way down to the pit of your tummy. When you get down there, pulling the belly button into the back of the spine, pause and exhale through the nose. Just checking in with our physical body and taking note of all the places inside of you where you might be holding on to anxiety, stress, or tension. And on your next inhale, breathe into those places. And just checking in with your emotional body and taking note of all of the different things going on inside of you. Honoring them. Respecting them. And let's inhale, arms up into the air. Exhale, bring it down through center, shoulders drop. Without overthinking it, what is your intention for today's practice? Is there a little something that you can call in that will help you get through your day with a little bit more strength, flexibility, wisdom, grace? Inhale, arms up into the air, send it out there. Exhale, bring it down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down through center. Yeah, with your right hand on your left knee and your left arm behind you like a strong second spine. Gently twisting open, looking over your left shoulder. Twisting from the core, twisting from the shoulders. Big full breath. Inhale, arms up into the air. Other side, bringing the left hand to the right knee and the right arm behind you. Twisting from the core, twisting from the shoulder. Big full breath. Inhale, arms up into the air. Exhale down through center. And just wrapping our bodies up in a big hug. Kind of grabbing onto your shoulder blades behind you. Tucking your chin, curling down into a little ball. Let's inhale, open it up wide, lifting from the chest, looking up at the ceiling. Exhale, close it up, shut it down tight. And on the inhale, open it up wide, lifting from the chest. Isn't that beautiful? Bring it back into neutral. Take a deep breath. And if you're sitting on a blanket or a cushion, just move it out from underneath you. And let's come onto our hands and our knees. Palms flat, fingers spread out wide, waking up the spine in all directions. Inhale, looking up at the ceiling, pressing your belly button down into the mat. Exhale, tucking your chin, arching your spine, pressing down through your shoulders and the palms of your hands. Inhale, looking up at the ceiling, pressing your belly button down into the mat. Exhale, tucking your chin, arching your spine, pressing down through your shoulders and the palms of your hands. Bringing it back into neutral and taking a peek over your right shoulder like you had a tail. Let your hips fall down to the left. Little side stretch. Bring it back into neutral. Other side, looking over your left shoulder. Let your hips fall down to the right. Big breath. Bringing it back into center. Separating the knees about mat width apart. Big toes together. Sit back on your heels. Child's pose. Crawling your hands out as far as you can. Palms flat, fingers spread out wide. This is a very engaged child's pose. Forearms are engaged. Fingertips grippy, grippy, grippy the mat. Forehead might come down. Take a deep breath here. Let your hips sink down into the mat. Let's pick up the left hand and thread it underneath the right arm. Crawl that hand out as far as you feel and let the weight of your body come down onto your left shoulder. Twist it out. Now your right hand can come to the small of your back, or you can reach around to your thigh crease. Twisting your chest open towards the ceiling. Breathe into those shoulders. I told you we're doing shoulders today, you guys. Bringing the right hand back down to the earth. Unwinding slowly with intention. Both hands out to the center. Take a deep breath. Other side, we're going to lift up the right hand. We're going to thread it underneath the left arm. Crawl it out. Use your fingertips. Rest the weight of your body on that right shoulder, bringing your head down to the mat. Left hand comes up and the back of your hand to the small of your back. Or maybe reach around to that thigh crease. Twisting your chest open towards the ceiling. Big full breath. Unwinding the arms, bringing the left hand down, rising back up, palms flat, coming back into your tabletop. Knees come parallel to each other. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips, sending them up and back. Downward facing dog. Ooh. Take a moment here, bending one knee and then the other. Picking up your right hand and reaching over to your left ankle, looking up underneath your left armpit, twist it out. Big full breath. Coming back into center. Take a breath, take a moment. Lifting up the left hand, reaching for the right ankle or shin or knee. Looking up underneath your right armpit, admiring the ceiling. Bring it back down. Looking up at your hands. Little walk and a step and a hop to the center of your mat. Just hanging out, upside down. Maybe grab onto your toes. Holding elbow to elbow. Let the muscles in your neck and your head relax. Big inhales and exhales. Releasing the elbows, hands on your shins. Inhale, halfway, long, straight spine. Exhale, down to the floor. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring it down through center. Nice. Picking up your toes, spreading them out, planting them down. Knees over ankles, hips over knees. Pelvis tilted forward, shoulders back and down. Deep breath in. Picking up your right foot and putting that foot into your right hand. Slowly starting to tilt forward, pressing the back of your foot into your hand. You might find a little lift here. Go slowly. Maybe grab onto a wall or a chair to help you lean forward more and teach your body the sensation of the balance. The trick here is to keep the hips squared to the front. So when we're leaning forward, we want to make sure that the hips are squared facing down. Now, something that happens is we kind of have a tendency to open the hips up to the side of the lifted leg. So let's try it on the other side. Reset yourself. Pick up your toes, spread them out, plant them down. Knees over ankles, hips over knees. Pelvis tilted forward. Long, straight spine. Deep breath in. Bending the left knee. Left foot goes into left hand. Hips squared to the front. Leaning forward, pressing the back of your foot into that hand. Maybe finding a little bit of lift. Woo. Moving slowly. The slower you move, bring it back down to the earth. Nice. All right. Inhale, arms up into the air. Exhale, down to the floor. Palms flat, stepping back into downward facing dog. Take a moment, take a breath. Right leg comes up into the air, swing it through, replacing your right hand with your right foot. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up into the air. Exhale, settle down into it. Let gravity pull those hips down to the mat. Cactus arms out to the side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open up to the right, reaching to the back, reaching to the front. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left, reaching to the front, reaching to the back. Inhale up. Exhale back down to the earth. Stepping back into downward facing dog. Take a breath. Left leg comes up into the sky, big step forward, replacing the left hand with the left foot. Inhale, arms up into the air. High lunge. Big full breath, bend deeply into that front knee. Inhale together. Exhale, open up to the right. Reaching in two directions. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale back down to the floor. Stepping back into downward facing dog. Take a breath. Take a moment. Little hop and a step to the center of your mat. Toes pointed out. Squat it down low. You can make any little adjustments in your feet. Big deep breath, using your elbows to push your knees apart. Long straight spine. Slow, steady breath. Palms flat, right out in front of you. Hips come up, stepping back into downward facing dog. Right leg comes up into the air, lift it tall, swinging it through to the front of your mat, dropping your shin in the front. You can bring your shin parallel to the front of your mat or bringing your heel a little bit closer to your groin, whatever works. Toes behind you, gently pull that back leg straight out, hips squared to the front. Take a moment, take a breath, elongating from your toe all the way up your leg and your hip and your spine. Take a deep breath into that left hip. Can you feel it? When you're ready, exhale, bring it down low. You can come onto your block or your blanket or your forearms. Big, deep breaths. One more. Inhale to rise, bring it up tall. Take a deep breath, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, stepping back into downward facing dog. Take a moment, take a breath, wiggle it out. Left leg comes up into the air, swinging it through, dropping that shin to the front of your mat. Using your toes behind you just to straighten out that leg so it's very long. Back of your foot flat on the mat, lengthening from the toes all the way up your leg, your hip, your spine, through the crown of your head. Inhale, proud pigeon. Take a deep breath here. Can you feel that elongation happening in that right hip? When you're ready, exhale, bring it down low. Big, full breaths. On your next inhale, starting to come up tall and strong, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, step it back into downward facing dog. Looking up at your hands, a little hop and a jump to the center of your mat, coming right down onto your bum. Extending the legs out. Big V energy. You might feel more comfortable sort of like moving your booty out of the way. Tall, straight spine. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Flexing the feet, pulling the toes in towards your face, grounding down through the heels. You might come down on your forearms, maybe reaching for the toes. Wherever you're at, as you settle into it, you're moving with your breath. With every inhale, rising up a tiny little bit. Maybe you can feel it. I couldn't even see it. And with every exhale, allowing yourself to move into the space that you are creating. On your next inhale, bring it back up, tall and strong. Feet come together in front, sole to sole. Bring them as close to your body as you feel comfortable. And if you're somebody who suffers from lower back pain or sciatica, you can extend your feet out further, creating this big diamond shape. And it's going to help sort of like stretch out and strengthen the muscles in your lower back that could be contributing to your back pain, which is a nice thing. All right. Hands out, palms facing down. We're going to go right over left. Bring it up close, bending the elbows, backs of your hands come together. If you feel comfortable, you might wind it up, bringing your palms together. Elbows come up right in front of your face, giving them a gentle push outwards. Deep breath. Exhale fully. Gently pushing the elbows away from your face. And on your next exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise, bring it back up, gently release the elbows. Give your shoulders a roll. Right ear to right shoulder. Let's put our left arm out to the side. Right ear to right shoulder. How does that feel right here on your neck and your shoulder? Nice little stretch. Other side, bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Right arm out beside you. Palm facing down. Long lengthen, elongate. Stretch. Pet a cat. All right. Other side. Hands out, palms facing down. This time we go left over right. Bring it in close, bending the elbows, backs of the hands come together. If you feel for it, wind it up, bringing your palms together. Elbows come up right in front of your nose, gently pushing the elbows out to the side. Big breath in. Can you feel that in your shoulders? Maybe gaze down at the little triangle in between your elbows and your chest. On the exhale, forward fold. One more deep breath. Inhale to rise, bring it back up, gently releasing the arms. Give the shoulders a roll. Left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, arms up into the air. Palms facing each other. Exhale, bring it down through center. Remember your intention from the beginning of class. Allow that to come into your life. You put it out there, the universe will respond. Let it come. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring it down through center. You can release your feet. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in, for doing a little bit of afternoon yoga. Namaste, my friends.